the men only. What is the real reason that you've given up on dating altogether?
My personal thought is effort. You know, I've kind of given up, or I slowed down, or not that much concerned about dating, is because I just feel there's very few women that put in equal amount of effort, at least in the dating part, right, of the beginning of trying to get to know someone, putting effort in, talking to someone, texting someone, going on dates with someone, putting the effort into getting to know someone if you actually want to see where it goes, right? Let's say I do online dating, and then you get women get one text, no, they don't ask you questions, they don't push the conversation along, and then, okay, fine, you ask them to go out. When they go out, they barely talk, or they don't, they are what those dry texts are in live form. Right? They don't put in the effort to get to know you. They just really don't. And that's the thing that I'm coming in with, right? Like this, right? I don't mind trying to date single moms. I don't mind paying for dates. I don't mind a lot of things that, I complain about and other men complain about. I don't. It's the reality for men, right? It's a reality for men that are, not the top 20% of men, right? Where dating or getting women is easy. That's the reality. Men will have to make sacrifices. But it comes to a point where you put in all the work in, right? You put in all the work in, and the woman just stands there, and hopefully you can, charm her enough for her to actually put in the effort now. But then, what's the point anymore, right? I'm tired. I'm at my age where, you know what? I'm just going to focus on money. I'm going to focus on my hobbies and focus on, personally, building my channel and making videos. So, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of women, at least the women that I attract, put in so little effort. But the women I don't attract, well, I don't attract them. I'm not good enough for them. So, what can I do, right? You can only get what you attract. And honestly, my standards are not that high. I just want a woman. I date a spectrum of women. Women that are a bit bigger, women are skinnier, women that are average looking to whatever. And yet, I still get the issues that I get about just no effort, right? I'm not asking for a woman to be drop dead gorgeous or pay for dates or have 0 kids. I'm just asking for a woman to put in effort. And my sign is like women nowadays, I'm finding women that are putting less and less effort. They don't try to get to know you. They don't even care to get to know you. You have to push all conversations along, or you have to try to get to know them, or say things in a way for them to get to know you. It's tiring.
Hey, I've been watching your videos for a while, and I see that you give some solid advice. Here's one I'm feeling confused about. She said I had to prove that my presence is worth more than her solitude. We've been dating for a few months now. I took that as a sign to keep it moving because I realized that she's never had to do that for me. Am I wrong? Did I overthink it? She said I had to prove that my presence is worth more than her solitude.
I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Women create the problems they have to deal with. This is why a lot of good men have given up, or they're walking away, or they're not bothering, right? Or they're going somewhere else. Because here's the selfishness of modern day women. It's great, your solitude, your alone time. Cool. Why would you want to change it? Don't date. Absolutely don't date if you want to be alone. But this is the thing where women are selfish, because what about him? What have you done to do the same? This is the thing where women expect, and they're entitled. Women are expected. You have to come into her life and change her opinion of you. It's great. That's why these are the type of men, right? The type of men that will do that is the type of men that will cheat on you, that will abuse you, that will hit it and quit it. Because they know that, what, you're making me do this. Now I'm gonna do it, hit it, and leave. because this game you're trying to play. This is, like I said, if you want to be alone, then be alone. Don't date. This is the thing I can't ever understand. How people say, oh, I enjoy being alone. I enjoy being single. Great. Why expect or why even want anybody to change that enjoyment you're having? If your solitude is so important to you, then don't change it. Don't look for anything to change it. It's disgusting. And like I said, this is why men are giving up. In the dating market, for good men, right? Who, the men who take no's no, who have self-respect for themselves, is that when you make it a game, when you make it that the man have to put all the effort in, he has to prove himself to you. He has to be Mr. Perfect to you for you to change your mind about him, to give him your time, your precious time. His time and effort means nothing. So because you value your time more than his. So now he has to do all this work to get your time and effort. Maybe you give it to him. Maybe you even give it him for a long time. Maybe you even care about him. Maybe you even reciprocate any kind of effort. If you even do it at all. So now men is gonna like, wow, I have to be as perfect as I can to change this woman's mind. That's ridiculous. And in the whole process is, what is she doing there's no reciprocation, right? Because she's not doing anything for me, but she expects me to do as much as I can for her. And this is the thing where that mentality will turn off the good men, because no, good men will see that, okay, I deserve the same thing I'm putting out. I'm not just like gonna give and not take or not receive anything. What it attracts is the players and the bad boys, because you know what they're gonna do? They have a goal in mind. They're gonna hit it and quit it. They're gonna push it. They're gonna do everything they can, nag you or impress you or whatever, to once they get through your wall, they tap it, well, that's it. They're done. That's the type of men you attract. That's the type of men that you are calling toward, because of that attitude, that game women are playing. Unbelievable. And they will never see that. They will never see that they are the cause of their problem.
Really, stay away from men who can do nothing for you, because if he's not solving your problems, he's adding to them. I have always believed that men should add to our lives, not complicate it. So if you have a man and you're still struggling with bills, you're still doing it all on your own, you're still doing the heavy lifting, you're taking care of the home and taking care of him, then you don't have a man.
This is why I said women have created the problems in the dating market. Okay, fine. By her logic is that I can say the same thing. Men, stay away from women that don't bring you peace. Stay away from women that don't give you sex when you want it. Stay away from women who don't obey your orders, your command, who don't follow your boundaries. Stay away from women that don't bring you peace. Let's make it transactional, just like women, right? Let's make it transactional, right? If she doesn't bring you peace, not even worth your time, not even worth your effort. Because if you, right, you try to be emotionally intelligent for her, you try to understand emotions, you try to be, you yourself, worked on yourself, right? Have a good career, is a man that takes care of his woman, that is monogamous, that is a man of character, right? I think a really decent man, then you have value to yourself. You should respect yourself. Don't let a woman, right, bring you down. Don't let a woman destroy your world and not bring you peace. Because remember, like she said, if women aren't solving your problems, which they should solve your problems, right? Why shouldn't they? Then stay away from them, because they're supposed to solve your problems. So like I said, right? If you have a woman and you're bringing in the money, you're monogamous, you're not abusive, you're not a terrible man, right? You respectful, you don't cheat, you are a very moral man. You take care of your woman. You provide for her and you protect her. And if she's not solving your problems, she's not giving you sex when you want, on demand, when you want it, she's not listening to your orders, not being submissive, then what is she? She's a leech. She's just draining you of your protection and using you of your protection. I meant she's just using you of your provision and abusing your protection. Okay? This is the thing. Women have made relationship transactional, then men should too. How about, and you know what? I'm all for it. Men need to stick to their boundaries and have self-respect. Not let women just walk all over them. Okay? If you're handling your business and she's not bringing you peace, she's not doing what you deserve, let her go.
Fired.
Like fired, like I ain't got no job type fired.
How the did you get fired? That's what I'm saying. Like, who gonna pay for my hair? Who gonna pay for my nails? Like, this is really some bullshit.
Bro, that shit cool. But why is you acting like that? You acting like money everything. Like,
money is everything. No, money is everything. When we first met, that's what we met off of. That's what you my nigga for.
All right, let's get this thought out of the way. Maybe it's fake, right? Maybe it's staged. But let's not fool ourselves in thinking that this shit does not happen in real life, okay? It is sad. It does happen. And this is why young men are in need of guidance, right? Because I'm glad that he's getting the reality check now. If it happens to other men, they need to get a reality check as quickly as possible. So men need to understand what the possibility, right, of women would be like, right? I've always said that I essentially believe that all women are gold digger in a sense, right? Not the conventional term of gold digger, but they're gold digger in the sense that all women cares about your money regardless, your provision, what you can provide for them. Okay, all women do. It just depends on how much, right? Some women need you to be a millionaire. Some women need you just to have a house and a car and a regular job, right? It's like you just need to contribute, provide in some way. Okay, so they need your money. You know, you being a bum is not really, conducive to a relationship. So yeah, it depends on what you do. I think the part that's truly simpish, gold diggerish is when you only give and you get nothing in return. So you're paying for a woman's bills, her gifts, dates, and you don't get no sex. You don't get no support emotionally, physically. You don't get you get nothing or very little in return. That's when I think you truly cross into gold digger, absolute 100% gold digger or simpish behavior. Okay, but again, it's a sad reality that most people don't understand, that a lot of women, they essentially just think of men as money, as ATM machines, right, as wallets, but in the sense where they only think about you like that, and that's all that's all it is to them. So I always want men to understand that, okay, yes, women is going to think you as an ATM machine, but what is she giving in return? If you're getting something that makes you happy, right, as a man, then fine. That's reality, right? I want men to understand that's reality. Most to all women sees men as an ATM machine. Okay, it just depends on the degree. Right? Like I said, she could care about you being a millionaire, or care about you being a regular man that has a job, that has a house and car, where you're contributing to have finances, whatever, right? But you need money, right? Without money, women don't see a whole lot of value in men. It's a cold, hard reality for men.